I'm Devorah Wallen, and I'd like to share my Tea for Two, my Torah thought, for 2 minutes, more or less. This week's Torah portion is Parshas Shoftim. It starts with the words, Shoftim v'shotrim, judges and officers you shall appoint in all your gates that God is giving you, and they shall rule the people with justice. You may recall that Moshe is finishing his repetition of the Torah before he leaves the world. The Sefer HaChinuch, which enumerates the 613 commandments, delineates 41 mitzvahs that he reviews in this parsha. A sampling, fair business practice, false prophets and soothsayers, murderers and accidental killings, the cities of refuge, and more. Then the portion discusses war and how to battle the enemy, especially when fighting nations that are larger than us. The verse commands those eligible for the army, Shema Yisrael, hear, O Israel, do not let your courage falter, don't be afraid or in panic of the enemy, because Hashem your God is going with you to fight your wars against your enemies to save you and bring you victory. There's a lot of discussion regarding the importance of confidence for the troops. The faint of heart are not permitted to go to battle for Israel. Additionally, if anyone is in his first year of marriage, if he just built a house, or he just planted a vineyard and never harvested it, he goes back home. Each of these conditions creates a situation of distraction, fear, or disheartenment. The Shotrim, or officials that were mentioned in the first verse, need to tell those individuals to go home so they do not discourage their comrades. Here, the Torah is acutely aware of the contagious quality of negativity, fear, and insecurity. The Parsha reminds us over and over to have bitachon. We are commanded not to panic, since Hashem is fighting our wars even against larger, more barbarous nations. On a microcosmic level, each of us is daily at war with our thoughts, insecurities, people around us, or situations. As warriors of the world and in our minds, we need to go to battle slaying our internal and external dragons, so to speak. To do this, we need strength and confidence in Hashem and in ourselves. Emunah, or faith, can be an inborn and natural trait, and we have it as a continuous and general belief. Bitachon, however, is different, in that it requires continuous practice and effort. It's like a muscle that needs to be exercised. One needs to learn about it, talk about it, and practice it to get better at it. Bitachon is a skill that allows us to feel confident even when circumstances seem to be against us. Our small nation, throughout history, has seen miracles happen despite our size. Bitachon needs to become so strong that it is available in the moment of the challenge. Usually, in the moment, we panic, or in the vernacular, go into fight, flight, or freeze mode. We all know that when we worry, it makes it more difficult to have an open and flexible mind to figure out solutions. In the moment, the amygdala, or watchdog of the brain, hijacks our prefrontal cortex, our seichel. Then we don't think straight. Worry is the antithesis of bitachon. The Lubavitcher Rebbe once wrote to someone, is God really in need of your worry, or will he succeed in finding good solutions even without your worrying? Gramp, our grandfather, Michael F. Ellis, said, worry's like a rocking chair. Neither gets you anywhere. If I could talk to Gramp today, I would explain that according to neuroscience, it doesn't just not get you anywhere, worry is unhealthy for the brain and body. The founder of the Hasidic movement, the Baal Shem Tov, has a remedy for worries and anxieties about upcoming challenges. He says, by celebrating that God will come to your rescue in advance, you've already provided the remedy. We are told that through our sincere efforts to trust Hashem, He promises us that He will fight our battles, no matter what the odds. Let us all strengthen our bitachon and practice building up our spiritual trust muscle to be able to weather whatever befalls us with confidence.